Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we're trying to do today is we are playing Angelic Ajani. So we are playing a couple of our Ajanis, Ajani Adversary Tyrants, which is great, Ajani Wise Counselor, which I actually think works really well with this deck. And I think it deserves a 1 of in a lot of the white decks as long as you have the mana to get up to 5. But otherwise we are playing around Angelic Exaltation. I'm really only running 2 of here because I think that's the right way to run it in a white deck. So hopefully we'll run into it a couple times here in the gameplay, but it says whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. So this is great for any life linking token deck, which we aren't quite doing that necessarily. What we're trying to do is building our typical kind of a Johnny's Pridemate deck, and actually the surprising winner for this deck is Healer's Hawk. Healer's Hawk with a board of 5 creatures or whatever swings in for 6/6 every single turn, and it's just amazing. We can do that. We can also just have a Lyra out if we do get Lyra, and we have a few other creatures. We're swinging in with First Strike and life linking for a lot more than we would otherwise. So anyway, it's a really fun deck. We have Resplendent Angel in here, of course, History of Benalia, Seal Away. We have Dawn of Hope, Fountain of Renewal to try to gain us life. One of Johnny's Welcome, just because I wanted to stay on the plan of a Johnny's Pridemate in the early game, because we can win games just by putting enough pressure early on and then hitting an Angelic Exaltation to swing over with Healer's Hawk at the very end. And here is where I really like a Johnny Wise Counselor. So it +2, you gain 1 life for each creature you control. I think this is a great intro thing you get in. It's a +2, so it's really hard to kill a Johnny afterwards. And then the -3 creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. So it's like a Pride of Conquerors, and it's a way to gain you life against red. And so I actually am a big fan of a Johnny Wise Counselor. Its ultimate ability, I don't think we really ever do. It says put X +1/+1 counters on target creature where X is your life total. I mean, that can be really awesome to put on a Healer's Hawk or something like that as well. So it can be cool. But mostly we're just kind of wanting to use those 2 abilities over and over again. And I think that just adds a lot of value to the deck. So anyway, we're going to try this out, see how it goes, and wish me luck. Right, we're up against E.T. Spaceman in Arena Standard playing Angelic Ajani, and we are going to keep this. This looks pretty good indeed. All right, so we're actually going to get down Leonin Vanguard first. I prefer to try to hold on to the Legion's Landing if I can, just so they don't know. All right, they're going to shock it anyway. Well, now we get down Legion's Landing and pass the turn. And land is great. We at least get up to 3. With this deck, we have to get to 4. 5, we can play Lyra. But, alright. Ooh, Ixalan's Binding can be really good here. We're going to go ahead and swing in, acting like we have a pump spell or something. I mean, they obviously aren't going to block with this. And then Resplendent Angel, pass the turn. So they have 1 spell in the graveyard. So this has got to be the Drake's deck. So they are running, I think, a couple Lava Coils, and I'm not sure if they run Lightning Strike. So there's Enigma Drake. So which one do we binding here? I'm actually not sure. I think we just go for Drake so we can get in more damage. And opponent scoops it up. All right, perfect. Well, that one at least worked out pretty well. We didn't get any of our combo stuff off, but I'm liking the deck. All right, up against the Madness. The Madness. And we're playing Angelic Ajani. And, man, these are the hands that are so hard to keep. I'm going to keep it. There we go. All right, so we draw land. That is what we need, is just keep drawing lands from here on out. We're going to get out a Johnny's Pridemate. It's still a decent 2/2, even if it doesn't do anything else. Dawn of Hope really doesn't do much for us until later on. So what we're hoping for... Man, I keep squeaking. What we're hoping for is... removal for a Johnny. I think a Fountain of Renewal would be the best draw here, so that we can keep getting Dawn of Hope triggers. That's not a bad draw either. Okay, Resplendent Angel. If we can keep that around and bring out Lyra Dawnbringer, whoo, that'll be fun. Alright. Senior Tubes. I think we're actually just going to Binding that away. We don't want them to keep doing that. So, Binding. On Tubes. We could do it on Llanowar Elves instead. We're really hoping they don't have enchantment removal. In fact, Assassin's Trophy means they can get back a Chupacabra and kill something now. Not all these decks are actually playing Assassin's Trophy, though. Or at least not many. Alright, well, there's Lyra. Yeah, we have to go for Lyra. It's a great play. Let's see if it resolves. This deck just has so much removal. Hopefully it's a bunch of Ravenous Chupacabras, though. Do they have the Assassin's Trophy? They would have played it on the last turn, right? Okay. So this is what we do here. So this Angelic Exaltation makes us a 6/6, which really isn't that great. I think what we do instead is we just play Pridemate to get bigger, Dawn of Hope, and we're going to go ahead and race here. Down to 15. As long as they don't have answers for Lyra, then we're in great shape. But yeah, this Angelic Exaltation is going to be fun. Especially if we can start getting out tokens for it with Dawn of Hope right beforehand each turn. Alright, another Carnage Tyrant. That is bad. That is a lot of damage. We can still race it, though. No blocks. In fact, I think we're going to win with Room to Spare. So, Angelic Exaltation. Healer's Hawk. Swing in for 7. Or 8. That's right, it counts itself. Put a counter onto Pridemate. And pass the turn. And, okay. Well, I mean, now we just have... Alright, Finality. Alright, you kill a couple guys, but... I mean, I guess that does stop the Lyra Dawnbringer, but we have Dawn of Hope to create a token, so... They actually are missing that line, though. Alright, so Plains... We'll play the other Dawn of Hope to show them what we've got. Play the Dawn of Hope. Swing in with Lyra. It's a 7/7, and yes! Oh, man, it's so beautiful. Oh, man. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, up against Wubs. Bring it on, Wubs. I always do this, I notice, at the beginning of each video, and it's kind of weird. Anyway, this looks like a pretty amazing hand, so we're going to keep this. So definitely Healer's Hawk first here. Yeah, it's so good with the Ajani's Pridemate. We'll see if they counter it right away, or if this is mono blue. All right, perfect. All right, so getting down this Pridemate right away will be fantastic. We get a lot of damage in the early turns. All right, down to 19. All right, now they're going to start having counters. So let's. I'm actually going to try to get down. Both of these are really good to get down. We need lands, though, so we're going to try to get down Leonin Vanguard first. I'm expecting it to get countered. There's the Absorb. Yep, gains him life. Now we have Legion's Landing. All attack, and we'll see if they're playing Kaya's Wrath for this. Oh my gosh. Well, that's a great opening hand. And we are not drawing lands. Kaya. So this deck. Well, if we can draw lands into Ixalan's Binding, then we can just win. Alright, land. History of Analia. Another counter. They're down to one card in hand, though. One card in hand, and I think we still got this. If we draw land into Ixalan's Binding... Alright, so try for another History of Analia. Another counter? No, it's not a counter. Okay, so they can tick down with Kaya here, and I probably have to just to keep it alive. Yep.
Just isn't good enough.
Ooh, Teferi. So we can actually deal with Kaya. We cannot deal with Teferi. So we've got to... Oh my gosh, give me land. Dawn of Hope. Alright, it looks like they have a counter. Moment of Craving. Okay.
Welcome here.
This has been the fastest paced control game I think I've ever played. Like, I'm really glad this guy's playing quick. And it actually makes it fun. Please, for the love, give me land. And we can't even draw here for it because we need to get rid of Teferi quick. Oh my gosh, now they get the Ixalan's Binding away. Hopefully they take Lyra Dawnbringer. Yeah, no. Okay. Now I think that... Is there really anything we can do?
Funny, that's what I do.
We can create a token each turn to keep swinging in at him, but Kaya can keep taking it down. Yeah, I think we already lost this one. Oh, and then there is land on top. And we will concede. Right up against Sworn. Bring it on, Sworn. Sworn. And, yep, we're keeping that full show. Alright. Legion's Landing. Pass the turn. Healer's Hawk is great as well. Get down Pridemate. Swing in. Get a counter on Pridemate. And we're putting on pressure. We'll see how much removal they've got. Ooh, not a lot. Not a lot at all. Alright, well... We're actually going to go for History of Benalia here instead. Fountain of Renewal would definitely get Pridemate bigger. But I want to go for... I want to try to take over this game as quick as possible. If they have a Kaya's Wrath, then we're in trouble. But we still get them down to quite a low life total before then. Alright, Midnight Reaper. Ooh, man. Alright, I don't want to overcommit here too bad. Alright, I'm going to hold on to the Healer's Hawk. Leonian Vanguard. Fountain of Renewal. Yeah, I'm not going to commit the Healer's Hawk. Healer's Hawk is actually pretty amazing in our deck. We're going to swing all in so that we can get the flip there. Alright, lets it die. Draws a card. Loses some life. And let's hope for no Kaya's Wrath. Or Settle. We can kind of play around a Settle. Alright, opponent keeps it up. Whew! Alright. Well, the mono white deck, you just get it going well. It's still super powerful. People are playing so much removal that it is hard to make it work. We probably ought to be playing some unbreakable formation, but that worked out great. Alright, so let me know what you guys think about Angelic Ajani. And we only got out Angelic one time, and it did win us the game, so that was pretty fun. I like the card. I think that I could build a deck that was specifically around it a little bit more. And I will be, because it's really fun. In fact, it actually works pretty well. No. Anyway, anyway, this is the deck. And if you guys enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.